Most people in Elk Grove, all the water we're testing is 2, 3, and 4 on the hardness. 0 to 3 is soft, 4 to 7 is neutral, 8 and above is when you start thinking about salts. All these people getting these salts machines here in Elk Grove, they don't need it. Their water is not hard. It's a misconception. So I've been plumbing for 40 years, and there's all kinds of different aspects of plumbing, and I've done several different fields in the plumbing. And I landed on water filtration about 4 or 5 years ago. I wanted to get people clean water, and that was my passion. I've been doing water filtration actually for about 15 years. With our plumbing company, we were installing these Halo machines. And I'm telling you, every single person raved about it. I never had one complaint on them, and I'm thinking, this is what I want to do. My wife had some health concerns, and I put one in my house, and immediately we're like, wow, this is just amazing water coming from it. So about 4 years ago, I started working on building Sacramento Water Filtration. And one of the big things is insurance. We have a $2 million policy, $1 million each occurrence. Whenever you're dealing with water, you need a big insurance policy because if anything happens, you want it taken care of. You have a handyman come put in a reverse osmosis or something and he floods out your kitchen, he is not going to have the insurance to cover the damage. So it is very important that you hire a professional that's licensed with the proper insurance for any job. That being said, some of the ways, one misconception I want to give, there's so much misinformation out there. One on water testing and what's in your water. And I've said it before in my infomercials. If someone out there, you see them thinking about water filtration or you see a truck next to your neighbors, ask them, you're helping them, you're going to give them some good information and they're going to appreciate it. Did they do a 7-point test? Did they test for hardness, alkalinity, pH, copper, heavy metals, and total hardness? As far as I know, we're the only company coming out with laboratory testing equipment showing you everything that's in your water and explaining it. So what these companies are doing, these salesmen are going out there and doing, if you say I have water spots, they go, you got hard water, and they sell you a salt system. We sell systems for every aspect of water filtration. We do wells. I got one I'm doing this month. We got to put in an acid reducer, and we have to put in a sulfur reducer, and then we're giving him a reverse osmosis and a CK10 salt machine. He's getting a salt machine because his hardness is at 10. Most people in Elk Grove, all the water we're testing is 2, 3, and 4 on the hardness. 0 to 3 is soft, 4 to 7 is neutral, 8 and above is when you start thinking about salts. All these people getting these salts machines here in Elk Grove, they don't need it. Their water is not hard. It's a misconception. It's all the chemicals that are in the water. Best way to describe our machine is the city has to put the chemicals in the water to get it through their pipe safely to your house. Where it comes out of the ground at your house, we take it from there and we filter out all the contaminants that they had to put in to get it to your house. So that's the best way to explain it to if you know anyone thinking about water filtration. A way to, I know as BNI taught, we listen for key words, but you could also be proactive and mention stuff. You could ask any of your friends or neighbors, how do you like your water here in Elk Grove? And they'll say, I hate it. I can make them love it. If you look at our posts, we are a 5-star company. Every single one of our posts are 5-star with Yelp and Google. People in Elk Grove love this machine because they don't have to add salts. They don't have water spots. And they have good clean water in every tap. So those are some of the ways to refer us. Another misconception is a lot of people think, well, lead in the water, that's for like Hunters Point, San Francisco, downtown LA. They did a study in 1922. They tested hundreds of preschools for lead. Lead is 1 part per billion is legal. Right down there on Calvine Road, Maryhill. Have you guys seen that? Maryhill Preschool there on Calvine? They tested for 880 parts per billion. They were the 7th worst in California. So you think, oh, my water's good. That's why testing is so important, especially if you're on well water. Well water and groundwater changes. We go from one extreme to the other on well water. We do free testing, free consultation. Our goal when we come out is to educate you about your water. And if we get a sale, fine. But we don't come out there to get a sale. We come out there to test your water, educate, so you can see everything that's in your water. With that being said, I wanted to finish up with reading one of my poems. My book came out in 2007. I've done a lot of Christian drama teams. I led a Christian drama team for years, and I've been doing poetry since I was 17 years old. So I'm going to read you God's Light, and that's the name of the book. What's wrong with the world today? Where shall I begin? It's filled with crime and hatred, with lust and filthy sin, with government corruption where hungry children die, and all of those responsible cover up and lie. About the rising cost of gasoline, the scandal and the greed, inflation, war and death, and the dirty air we breathe. People are all around us, selfish, loud, and rude. And every time we turn around, someone's being sued. Life is such a precious gift, yet so misunderstood. Through the darkest doors of life, there's always something good. It's through these doors of darkness, God shines His glorious light. His peace, love, and joy pierce the morning light. By those who feed the hungry, that are not afraid to share, or those who stand and fight because they truly care. And people winning freedom from tyrant leading rule, and little girls in far-off lands who finally go to school. It's the laughter of a child that helps us understand that God is full of glory and has a master plan. The hardships and the trials we face along the way build and shape the character of whom we are today. It's those who hold a loved one through their darkest hour with love full of compassion that really holds the power. It's from the vast depression is how we learn to cope. It teaches us to fill this world with peace and love and hope. And the most important thing about Sacramento Water Filtration, the most important thing I've done is we support Sweet Dreams Foundations. If you haven't heard of them, they're a local group out of Folsom. They do bedroom makeovers for seriously and terminally ill children. So when the children comes home from the hospital after fighting leukemia or cancer, they have their whole bedroom made over. We donate to them $100 for every machine, plus we donate monthly. Plus they do their big gala up in Generation Ranch up there in Apple Hill coming up in September, and we donate big to that. They do a live auction, silent auction, music, food, everything, and so that's a big thing. So we give back to the community in several ways. We also do Folsom Hope. We donate fishing trips to 3 different organizations when they do their auctions, so that I'm a big fisherman, I got a big boat and I take them out, so we always donate fishing trips to these trips too. If you know anybody interested in water filtration or just want to know about their water so they're not in the dark, give us a call.